Welcome to a detailed tutorial on creating an entity relationship diagram using Software Ideas Modeler. Today, we're going to build a comprehensive diagram involving teachers, students, classes, enrollments, and departments, focusing on various editing features of Software Ideas Modeler. Let's get started. Let's kick off our project. On the Start page, click Create New Project to initiate. Next, in the Project tab, head to the Add New Diagram section. Here, you'll find a variety of diagram types. Select Entity Relationship Diagram from the gallery to begin modeling our data structure. Let's start with the student entity. From the toolbox, drag an entity onto the canvas. The entity's name is highlighted. Change it from Entity 1 to Student. To add attributes, press the down arrow for the first attribute, Student ID. After typing a colon symbol, a drop-down for type selection appears. Use arrow keys to select integer. Continue adding string-type attributes, first name, last name, date of birth, email, and major. Let's assign types to these attributes collectively. Click on first name, press Shift, then click Major. Right-click on a highlighted attribute, and in the context menu, choose Change Type. Select String. This changes all selected attributes to string type. To designate Student ID as the primary key, right-click it and select Primary Key from the context menu. Next, create the teacher entity. Create the primary key, type +teacher ID, and specify integer type. For common attributes, select them in Student, drag using their right-side grips, press Ctrl, and drop them onto Teacher. They're copied instantly. Add Department ID to Teacher by selecting the entity and clicking Add Attribute in the context bar. Type the name, select its type as integer, and it's added. Similarly, create enrollment, class, and department entities with relevant attributes. Moving forward, it's time to establish relationships between our entities. To illustrate a one-to-many relationship, let's connect student to enrollment. Click on the student ID attribute in the student entity, and then drag to the similarly named attribute in the enrollment entity. To further customize this relationship, right-click on the connecting line. Choose Line Style, then select Rounded Rectangular. This style option lets you adjust bend points for clearer visualization and a more polished look. Notice how Student ID in enrollment automatically becomes a foreign key when connected to the Student ID primary key. Let's continue by establishing more relationships. For the relationship between class and enrollment, repeat the earlier steps. Click and drag from the Class ID grip in the class entity to the enrollment entity to create a one-to-many relationship. Do the same for the class to department relationship. Now, we'll illustrate a different kind of relationship. For the teacher to department link, we use a 1-to-0 or 1 relationship. This time, let's switch tools. In the toolbox, select the tool specifically designed for 1-to-0 or 1 relationships. Click on the teacher entity, and then, using the new tool, draw a line towards the department entity. This visually distinct connector represents a 1-to-0 or 1 relationship, indicating that each teacher may or may not be associated with a department. There you have it, a complete ERD with advanced features of Software Ideas Modeler. This tool simplifies complex diagramming tasks with its intuitive interface and versatile features. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth tutorials. Explore Software Ideas Modeler and unleash your diagramming potential.